So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Murray. And that is incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and now it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
.47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here for the 1st and 10. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now the 3rd leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Mayfield to throw it. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target. 3rd down here.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
To throw, Mayfield. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 21 yards there on 3rd down. Last year for Everett, just 33 catches, 2 touchdowns, but he really has a chance to cement himself as a top tight end in this offense. People around the organization said he had a really good offseason, and he's ready to make that next step. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a 1st down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
A first down run there for Gurley, but nothing opening up as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Terrell Suggs in on the tackle.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Looking to throw on second down. Mayfield. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That catch good for 5. It's third down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. From the gun, Mayfield. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was a terrific play. We're down here near the goal line, and only one word comes to mind for me, and that's overwhelmed, because they absolutely overwhelmed the offensive line. He can't.
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
180. Pick it up. Double time. Everyone's got 4 down.
On first down, it's Gurley. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Let's go, D.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Mayfield now, and he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Robert Woods, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Andy Isabella was the intended target. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Now Gurley. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Gurley. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. So many questions about Todd Gurley in the offseason. How good is the knee? I mean, remember, he had a heavy workload the last couple years, nearly 4,000 yards from scrimmage, 40 total touchdowns, but just 4 carries in the NFC Championship game, 10 in the Super Bowl. So we'll see what kind of usage he gets this season.
180. Watch time.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. First catch of the game for Cooks. It'll be a first down.
Good.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. And Woods has it. Good play. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 23 yards on the play.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
180. Check, 43. Let's go, defense.
On first and goal, Gurley. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the second quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense, because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
Another try on second down with Gurley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Hurry. 43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check. Point it right.
Now Mayfield on third and goal. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And now where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way. And now, Charles, what do? You want to create some space here for your punter if you have to punt.
I think maybe you just go quarterback sneak and try and create that space and hope your punter can help you out.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. They're going to try to jet sweep on third and long. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Ooh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
They run. It's Gurley. And Gurley, he fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's second down. From the gun, a run for Johnson. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on third and a tough 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away. On fourth down, here's Zane Gonzalez for the Cardinal field goal. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And it's no good. Gonzalez pulled it, and this score will stay right where it is.
It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept in a lot of games, and now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try a handoff right with Gurley. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Jordan Hicks brought him down. A gain of 2.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Your trip is here.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be third down.
Let's get it. 180. No chance.
Mayfield looks to throw. Airing it out deep for Woods. Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. Picked up by DJ Swearinger. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal drive.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jalen Ramsey with a sack on the corner blitz.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Throwing now is Murray. He finds his man Johnson. And the athleticism on the spin move allows him to pick up the first before he's brought down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Murray. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Throwing again on second down. Murray got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the draw. Here's Johnson. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys. But be prepared.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. 20, 10, for touchdown, LA. Gerald Everett. His second touchdown on the season. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And that was just a fly route. There was no stop. He just went.
Yeah, and it was beautiful to watch because you have to set it up as you go along. Everyone knows he's fast, so you play him for that. That's the number one thing you want to take away. But as you go through a game, sometimes you vary the speed in which you come off the line of scrimmage and maybe start a little bit slower. Get him to stop his feet a little bit as a defensive back and then explode and go as we saw there.
That'll be taken in the end zone. Powerful running. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Running from the gun, Johnson. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Check, check. Lucky.
They go to Johnson again. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals 1st down as well.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down. Complete. It's Johnson. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. A lot of people felt Johnson was a little misused during what was a disappointing 2018. 940 yards on the ground, 7 touchdowns. Great for most, but not the season Johnson was hoping for. And he said this offseason, there are a lot of good running backs in the NFL, but I'm the best. And now he's trying to prove it, hoping to get back to the production that sent him to the Pro Bowl in 2016. That would certainly help his rookie quarterback. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner. And I don't think, with 3 scores down in the 3rd quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. Here's Andy Lee now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
I got you. I got you.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Joker. Regular.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. Dumps it off to Gurley. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. It's a Rams 1st down on a pickup of 10. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. The big fella. And he fights his way in, not giving up. And it's a Cardinal touchdown. Yeah, so hold the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, it's certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
Now back onto the field comes the Cardinal offense, and they're going to try for 2. They'll try and run for it with Johnson. They had the big play on the fumble return. They were looking for the 1-2 punch, but they couldn't get that 2-point conversion.
And I have to wonder, were they scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point, but after a play like that, you talk about the 1-2 punch, right? It's a momentum play. Go for 2 and really try to capitalize, and that's what they attempted.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. They're right back out there after watching the fumble go the other way. Still in control of this game, but that needs to serve as a wake-up call because they're not in the clear yet.
No, the message should be clear that fortunes can change pretty quickly when you turn the ball over. You've got to take care of it, otherwise that lead could slip away quickly.
It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a 1st down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
They can't hang with us. Bang, 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 bang.
Here's Gurley. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Now a first carry for LeGarrette. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 48-yard line.
Penetration here. He's getting some penetration.
Alert, 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 alert.
Now it's Gurley. Fights off the defender. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Let's go.
Now a toss play to Blunt. And an alley to run. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. First down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a handoff for Gurley. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a second and 11. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. The Rams on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is third and 10. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And that last penalty makes this third down play a little more interesting. 3rd and 5. Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And Zerline's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Murray going to throw, and he hits Drake. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it second down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Johnson. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. David Long, the rookie from West Virginia, there defensively. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. 1st down, Murray, flush to his right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Dante Fowler able to record his 5th sack of the season. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
See what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Murray's throw on target to Christian Kirk. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Rams' 25-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. He's going to let it fly. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
We've got this.
At their own 25-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. Then he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a 1st down for LA.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Second down 6 at the 45.
Another carry now for Gurley. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
Hassan Reddick in on the tackle. A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in